Hello, we are with yet another interesting question over here. So let's see what is that. One of the zeros of polynomial is given, which is x square minus 5x plus k, and that's one of the zeros of a polynomial is one more than the other. So what does that mean? Very simple. So if I consider, of course, the two zeros of polynomial, what can I write it as? Let me write, let the two zeros of polynomial, yes, that's exactly right. So two zeros of polynomial be, maybe I can consider r, and one more is one more than r. So I can make it as r plus 1, correct? Now, I need to figure out what's the value of k. Okay, something interesting, but very easy. See, if you remember, it's something related to zeros of polynomial, and I also have a relation for product of roots and sum of roots. I mean, product of zeros and sum of zeros of polynomial. So what is it? When I talk about sum of zeros of polynomial or maybe sum of roots, I can equate it to be negative b by a. So now sum of roots. So what do I consider the roots here as? R and r plus 1. So r plus 1, because that is what the summing up is all about, is negative b by a. What does that mean? I have an equation here which is p of x equals x square minus 5x plus k, from which I get to know that a is 1, b is negative 5 and c is k. So replacing same thing over here, what do I get? Minus b, which is minus of minus 5, that's positive 5, by a is nothing but 1. So now I can write it as r plus 1, which is equal to 5. That's 2r plus 1 giving me 5, and 2r equals 5, and this negative 1 I would be getting as 4, and r equals 4 by 2, which is 2. Okay. So now what? I have one more thing with me. What is that? Product of roots. I also have some relation regarding product of roots. So what is that? Yes, exactly. That's c by a. So now product of roots, I can write it as obviously r times r plus 1, which is equal to c is k and a is 1, which is k by 1. So now it's r square plus r equals k. And I know what r is already. So what is it? R is 2. So while replacing r with 2, I would be getting the value of k, which is 4 plus 2, and that's equal to 6. So this is how I will be able to figure out the value of k with a simple knowledge of sum of zeros of the polynomial and product of zeros of the polynomial. Very simple, right? Of course.